What is good, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another review. This is not your average sneakerhead, Tony Ramsey. Today we're taking a look at possibly the best Air Jordan 1 of 2020, the Air Jordan 1 Light Smoke Gray. Before we jump into the details, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please consider subscribing or clicking the link down below. Also consider giving this video a thumbs up. That does help the channel grow. We did a giveaway once the channel reached 250 subscribers. We are now on the hunt for 500. As soon as we get there, we'll do another giveaway. If you are considering joining the family, now would be a good time, and I do appreciate you guys' support. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the sneaker. Now, the Air Jordan 1 High OG in the light smoke gray colorway released on July 11th via Nike Sneakers. All the foot sites had them, Hibbett Sports had them, but it appears that even though a lot of retailers had these, they were really hard to get. So we'll go ahead and jump to some details about not only the sneaker, but also the release, and then we'll jump into the resale and give you guys an on-foot look at the shots towards the end of the video. First things first, let's take a look at the box. So these come in your standard black Nike Air Jordan 1 box. So you have the black box with the red Nike print on the top of it in big bold letters. Then you have Nike along each side of this box. Also on that side where you have the sizing label. And I got these in an 8.5, which is my true size. And the official colorway is Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. And the official colorway is white, black, light smoke, and gray, and at a retail price of $170. I was able to grab these from my local Champs. I hit on one of the reservations on the Champs app, so pretty glad I was able to get a pair of these because these were really hard to get online, and I even did try to get some extra pairs off the Nike Sneakers app and took L's across the board there. Now let's go ahead and jump into some details about the sneaker. Now the Jordan 1 Light Smoke Gray comes in your classic Jordan 1 silhouette there, so it does not have the same shape as the New Beginning Jordan 1s that dropped early in 2020, but this does have your classic Jordan 1 OG shape. And the one thing that's interesting about this sneaker is, one, the color blocking on the sneaker, to me it's beautiful, and number two, the materials on the sneaker is what set this sneaker apart from all other Jordan 1s so far in 2020. So we'll start with the toe box. So for the toe box, there it is primarily in a white leather. Now this is not the best quality leather. It's not bad. It does have a little bit of wrinkling to it. Somewhat soft, but it's not like the best quality leather you're gonna find on a Jordan 1. Then you also do have the toe box, the toe cap right there. It is wrapped in a light smoke gray suede. And this is a really good quality suede. It does have some texture and some movement to it. It's not super nappy, but it's also not extremely smooth, which is a pretty nice touch. You do have that suede there on this part right here that holds the shoelaces, and that's on both the lateral and the medial side of the shoe. Then look at the rest of the lateral side of the shoe. You do have a white leather side panel right there with a black Nike swoosh on the side panel, and that swoosh is done in suede. Try to give you guys some close-up pictures of that so you guys can see the quality of that there. You have your corner stitching that goes over the Nike swoosh. Then you do have your suede smoke gray heel cup right there. It's in that same suede material, really nice quality suede. On the medial side, you also have that same white leather side panel with another black Nike swoosh that is also in suede. You do have a white nylon tongue. Now Jordan brand has been using leather tongues on Jordan 1s this year, but for this one they went back to the nylon tongue, and it is in black with red Nike on the tongue. Now this is where I think the materials get elevated a little bit more than just having the suede. Up here on the ankle collar, you do have, that's in leather. That is in a red leather. You do have a black and wings logo there that says Air Jordan. You can see that leather right there. I would say it's not as thick as the cuts of the side panels, of course, but it's a very thin cut of leather, but it does have some texture and some tumbling to it as well. So you guys can see that there on the camera, and you have that all around the top ankle collar. You also do have a red patch in the back of the sneaker. One last detail about the ankle collar is you have the top of it there is in another soft material. It feels like it's almost like suede. I don't think that it really might be, but it is very soft to the touch. It's not in leather, so it's pretty soft, so it's probably going to be really comfortable once you get these on foot. More comfortable than normal Jordan 1s, I should say, because Jordan 1s aren't typically the most comfortable sneaker, but having that soft ankle collar material, I think that's definitely going to help with the comfort of these around your ankles and your Achilles. Now, these also did come with spare laces. Now, when I got mine, my lace bag was already detached in the box. I didn't care because I plan to keep these. I do not plan to be reselling these. This is how that lace bag should look. This is how the laces come. Those are in white. So you have your standard cardboard shoe tree there with your sizing on it. Then if you look at the insole, that is done with black with red Nike Air on it. I'll get you guys some close-up shots of that as well. Sneakers also do come with black laces already in the shoe, and those are OG lace, how Jordan 1s typically come. So just on the front lace hole there, black shoe laces, one set of spare white laces. Looking at the outsole of the sneaker, that is in a black outsole there. So for your standard Jordan 1 outsole, nothing out of the ordinary there. I actually like that they went with a black outsole on these, not white, not red, not gray. I think the black gives the sneaker a nice little pop of contrast, whereas the lighter colors on the upper of the sneaker and having that black bottom, I think it really sets everything off perfectly. And these also won't show a lot of wear on the bottom because they are black, whereas typically you have other color outsoles and those tend to show wear a lot quicker. Now, a lot of people have been comparing these to the Union Jordan 1s that dropped at the end of 2018. I do have those in the collection. So whereas the color blocking I could see and how it changes from one color at the bottom to the top, that might be similar. I think that saying that these are close to the Unions is a bit of a stretch, because the Unions had stitching along the top, and the Unions were pretty much made to mimic that you put two shoes together, whereas this one is just one sneaker. You just have different materials across it with a different ankle collar here. And honestly, I think that these are probably going to be a lot easier to wear on a day-to-day basis, whereas if you wear the Unions, because of all the details within that shoe, they tend to stand out a lot more. This one, you can pretty much wear this any day that you want to, and it's just going to be a really nice, really classy looking Air Jordan 1. Let's take a look at the other sneaker. With typical Jordan 1s, they are a pretty much mirror image of each other. No differences there. And let's look at the quality of the sneakers. So I know with Jordan brands, quality can be hit and miss sometimes because they produce these sneakers in mass. But I don't see any glaring issues with my left sneaker here. No glue stains, nothing like that. Also on the right sneaker, a lot of the same. So it looks like the craftsmanship on this sneaker probably it's not very bad. I don't have any major issues, any major flaws on this sneaker, so pretty happy about that. But as I mentioned, I do plan to rock these, so not really looking to resell these. These are going to be one that sticks in my collection probably for the long term. Now, in terms of 2020 Jordan brand releases for Air Jordan 1s, right now, up to this point, this is probably my favorite of the year. My favorite before this one released was the Royal Toes that came out. I do have those in collection. They're back there. I didn't do a review of them for some reason, but I'll get one of those up on the channel here soon. But this is my favorite one so far. There are a few more that are dropping this year that I'm looking forward to. You have the Japan exclusives that are re-releasing this year. You also have the satin snakeskins, which I think are women's exclusives, but I can fit women's sizes, so I will be going for those. I think that those are fire. Then you do have the black and mocha ones that released towards the end of the year. Plan to get those as well. But so far, this is probably my favorite Jordan 1 of 2020 today. But now that we have those details out of the way, let's go ahead and get these both laced up, get them on foot, and show you guys how they look. last but not least, let's talk about resale for these sneakers. So if you were planning to pick these up, I would suggest grabbing these now. Resale market is sitting right around $250 to $300 depending on your size. In my size 8.5, they are going for right around like the $260, $270 mark. So I would suggest grabbing these now because I think this is a sneaker that's going to be worth around $400 to $500 pretty soon. Similar to how the Turbo Green shot up, I know when they first released, those were going for around $250 to $275, and now they're going for about $400 to $500. So if you're looking to grab these, I would suggest getting these now because the prices of these are only going to go up, and now is going to be the best time to buy these, either for personal or for investment purposes. Well, that's going to do it for my review of the Air Jordan 1 in the light smoke gray colorway. Let me know what you guys think about these. As I mentioned, this is my favorite Jordan 1 of the year so far. Do you guys agree, or is this one that you guys chose to pass on for whatever reason? Or if you just don't really like Jordan 1s, also leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to do it for my review. This has been Not Your Average Sneakerhead Tony Ramsey. Again, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys on my next review. Peace.